Good morning, afternoon, evening, WikiTreeers, wherever you
Yeah.
are in the world.
What she said.
I'm the other way. How's everybody doing today? Mags and I are, we're almost awake, I think.
Almost awake.
Got my coffee here.
Coffee here.
Well, Mags drinks decaf, so I don't know how much that helps her.
I just love the flavor of coffee.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Alesh. Alesh is live with us.
Morning, Alesh. Or afternoon, Alesh.
I guess it's afternoon for him. Evening? Afternoon? I don't know.
It's sometime for Alesh. Hey, Joyce. Good morning. Great to have you back from Nova Scotia.
Hi, Mira.
Hey, Mira. Hey, she's probably not out of bed yet. She's a teenager now. Teenagers don't get out of bed till 2 in the afternoon.
I always got up early.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Ellen Thompson Jennings.
Hello, Ellen.
Ellen's a good friend.
Oh, Alia's there too. Woo.
Hey.
South Africa. Hello, Audrey.
Yeah, Audrey.
Audrey. It's 4:00 over there. 1600.
Hey.
4 p.m.
Beautiful afternoon in South Africa. Hello, Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Good day.
Good day. So I have a funny story to share.
Please do.
That I told Mags last week. So one of my friends saw the live cast last week, and she was like, I thought Mags was a chicken. For some reason, I thought Mags was a chicken. And I was like, oh, she just replaced herself a couple times with a stuffed chicken. And she's like, oh, I just thought you guys had like a part-time chicken that comes. That was kind of funny that she thought Mags was just a chicken, not a real person.
Hello, Masha. Did I do it right? Masha? Colorado Springs, Jeff Venable. Oh, I must have got it right. I got a smiley face from Alesh.
Is that a friend of Alia?
I want to say that yeah.
I remember Alia telling me stuff about Masha. I think.
Hello, Tommy. Did she tell you, and nobody knows this, but you were learning the language while we were at Roots Tech. So
yes, I was.
Tell you in Slovenian, or
she wanted me to say something about Masha, I think. I don't know. I still have the notebook of all of the words that Alia wrote for me.
Well, you better have, because you're going to be quizzed on it next year.
Yeah, I'm going to practice for next time. Definitely. I'll be ready.
Good.
I remember well. Look, I have good memory. I remember.
Yes. How's everybody doing where you are? Are you still enjoying your forced vacation, or is your area opening up? Ontario's opening up. A lot of it.
People are acting like nothing ever closed, I think.
Yeah. People are being pretty good here. You cannot go out and not see people with face masks on. And the only thing that really is open that's brand new as of yesterday is hair places, patios. So lots of patios are open for restaurants because they're open air, and the virus seems to spread when you're in an enclosed space more. So, yeah. Joyce Thompson says she's not enjoying this at all. Oh, but she's talking about having the shutdown. Oh, yay! Alesh and family are at the lake finally, or at the coast.
Kelly's in Oregon.
Yeah, rainy. And everything is open where Alesh is. And good morning, Tommy Buck. Finally got a haircut. We are so glad. It was so hard to look at your name every week and know that it was Harry. A hairy name.
From the Bayou State.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. It's funny, like bars and stuff are open here, but the other day I needed to go into like a government building, a public, like a city, but I couldn't go in. It's just funny what things are open, what things aren't. Here at least. And some banks are still not open.
Yeah, Adri. And going back into wintertime, that's a tough one because that's supposed to be when the virus reemerges. So I guess we're all going to be in the northern hemisphere. We're going to be watching the southern hemisphere to see how things go. I'm glad everybody is safe and well, despite some people are a little annoyed.
Yeah. But, one day at a time, just be on WikiTree. Spend your days on WikiTree.
Jeffrey, she's right there. Do you see her?
Yeah.
Sarah, she's right there. She's in her sister.
I'm in Florida, Tallahassee. That's where I am.
And I'm in, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, Sarah.
You know what I started watching yesterday?
I think some Canadian geese just fell out of the sky after that.
I don't know if you're familiar with the show, but Letterkenny, it's based in Canada. I started watching that yesterday.
Yeah. Letterkenny is a funny show.
Yeah.
Oh, doggy. What's today's day? Today is the 13th of June.
June 13th, 2020.
The reason why I'm asking is I always keep notes while I'm doing the live cast. I have a whole stack of them. There's my whole stack of live cast notes for years.
We should make a little scrapbook. Where in Canada are you, Mags?
I'm in Ottawa, in the nation's capital.
Eve Van Hoot says, in the Netherlands, we are starting to open up, but everything under strict conditions around distancing and hygiene. Schools are opening through groups over 30 persons are not allowed.
Yeah, no, we can't have groups over 10 here.
Yeah, I think that's still the same here.
All right.
So we have a question of the week.
We have a question of the week this week, and I get to pretend that I am Sarah and share all these great pictures. So let me share my screen. Do you have to unshare, Sarah? No.
No, you can. I can just there
we go.
Yours.
I've got it.
Ta-da!
And I can go full screen.
So what was our question of the week?
The question of the week is, excuse me, what is the most interesting tombstone you have ever found? And there were tons and tons of great pictures. So I'm going to give you the pictures and show you some of the stuff that people have found. This one was for somebody's great grandparents or great uncle. And the tombstone, instead of saying our beloved son, he was a good brother, it's from the siblings saying, in memory of our brother, Wesley J. Truslow, 1855 to 1880. And the question was, why were they talking about, why was it the siblings had put up the tombstone? We have no idea why, but it's an interesting tombstone. The next one, it comes from a tombstone where these are the actual tombstones for the graves. They're sculptures.
That's cute.
That is adorable. Let's see. This one, this is a paddle wheel that has information about the graves that are underneath it. Crazy. And this one comes from Gurney Thompson. Then this one is a saint's grave in Cuba. And you can see that there's always flowers there. People are dropping flowers. Gracias, Emilia. Muchas gracias. So she passed away, and she's considered Cuba's great saint. So good morning, Jelaine. Let's see the next one, and that's pretty elaborate with all the pictures and everything.
Yeah, it's a nice.
And they were saying that the whole graveyard has beautiful, elaborate tombs and tombstones.
Hello, Bob Trethway.
This is a graveyard, Vermont's Hope Cemetery, haunting photography in Barry, Vermont. And this is from Vermonter.com. There are some beautiful pictures here, also some stupid ads. So just one of those. How about that? These people are lying in bed holding hands. I can't figure that one out.
I think that's what it is.
Set me as a seal upon thine heart, for love is as strong as death. William and Gwendolyn Havlosa. Here's another one from that same one, LaCroix, and another from that same graveyard. So there's lots of really beautiful ones. Crazy fun stuff. Oh, and here's one with a biplane up and a ball. So that graveyard is pretty interesting to share with us. And this is a really, really intricately carved tombstone, which is just beautiful. And let's see. Oh, everybody read that? If you read this, you're standing on my boobs. Isn't that funny?
I'm going to have that on mine. Definitely. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, let's see. Didn't mean to have that there. Not that. And then let me close that completely. All right. Oops. A loaf of bread. A baked bread. This is from June Stearns. Where are you, June? You're probably in here this morning. Difficult one to choose from. I decided to share a loaf of bread tombstone of Emil A. Hansen, a real estate agent from New London, New Hampshire ancestry. Isn't that crazy? A loaf of bread. You get an idea of how big it is by the size of the plaque. It's humongous. Then I've never seen a tombstone with so many postnomials. First British subject to fly in the British Empire, 1909. Lieutenant Governor of Nova Scotia, Joyce. Pretty crazy cool. Beloved husband of Margaret Ball. Let's see what's next here. This is a guy who, from Michelle Wilkes, he was the town crier of Margate, Kent. Isn't that a crazy? That's crazy.
Just from that cut off, it looks like a face, like how it's cut off.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. With a big mouth. For a town crier. This guy was killed by a robber. From Robert Sherman Hamby. This is just a beautiful photograph that really talks about every genealogist's nightmare. Name unknown, no birth date, no death date. That truly is a genealogist's nightmare. I love this one. This is done in Tonopah, Nevada. This was a big mining area. And the tombstones are wood because it's a desert area and the wood's not decaying. But he was killed, murdered in his cabin behind the Midway mine. He was from British Columbia, too. Interesting how I can tie all this stuff back to Canada.
Convenient.
Yeah, convenient. The gutters in Buena Vista Park are made out of old tombstones, and this is from the Bold Italic blog. So the Bold Italic editors. So Amber Gutebier. So they took the old tombstones and made the gutters out of them for this park in San Francisco. Where were the graves? What, I mean, why? It's odd.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel. That's I don't know how I feel about that.
And let's see. That's a beautiful picture of a graveyard.
Like it sunk or the earth rose up or
well, I imagine just over time silting, but you don't know if this is just a partial tombstone that maybe broke off and is just sticking in the ground. It's sinking is what Martha Stevenson Wright says. And finally, I love this graveyard.
Just kidding. I want that instead.
Yeah, I want that. I want that. I want the one with the geraniums. I love red geraniums. I have red geraniums all over my yard now.
What beautiful tombstones.
Yeah, so great work, everybody. Fun.
And then, so while you were showing, Tommy said he didn't get the links from last time. What links? My memory escapes me, Tommy. Were we supposed to send Tommy links?
Let me look at my notes.
Your notes? Good thing Max has
I'll be with you in just a second.
Secretary.
Just a second. I don't know.
Good thing I have my secretary here.
What?
Good thing I have my secretary who takes notes here.
Has he posted yet?
No. So, well, Tommy, I don't remember. Maybe it was something about the app we were showing last time, the Ancestor List Maker, maybe.
Oh,
maybe it had something to do with that, but I don't remember.
We posted that.
I don't.
We posted that.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you guys are on Facebook, but I posted something that I found out that I had a Jamestown ancestor. That was pretty cool.
Because of the ancestor list. Chase
Ashley. I thought it was funny because my dad, because my dad's side's from Virginia, and he had gone to Jamestown when he went to bury his mom of like 5 years ago, and he's always talking about, oh, Jamestown is so cool and everything. So I actually told him, I was like, well, I just found out that we have an official Jamestown ancestor. So
I'll post this. Can I post this link directly into Facebook? Will they let me?
Facebook, yes, but YouTube won't show the link.
Okay, so I'm pasting this into the Facebook group.
Oh, I think you were showing something about DNA last time.
Oh no,
weren't you? There was something about the Scottish DNA, something blah blah blah.
The Irish DNA Atlas.
Yes, I think that's what it was.
I'll grab that as well.
I think you should find Tommy on WikiTree and send him a private message with it. I think that's what you should do, because he's on YouTube, so he won't get the link.
But if I post it in the Facebook group.
But I don't know, Tommy, do you use Facebook is the question. Okay, while Mag's doing that.
I'm not doing nothing.
Okay, she's not doing anything.
I ain't doing nothing.
While she's not doing anything, our profile of the week. Does anybody know who it is before I reveal it? Did anybody actually look? Anybody? No? Well, it's an author of Where the Wild Things Are.
Woohoo! My favorite book.
So, Maurice Bernard Sendak. He's also an illustrator and a writer. I think did all of you read the book? And they just had didn't they just have a movie about it too? A new movie? Maybe I'm imagining things. So he was born on June 10th in 1928 in New York, which was 18. No, wait, 100. I'm not even gonna try to math. But Wednesday was the anniversary of his birth. 92 years since 92 years. I think I did that right. No, it wasn't. Still 92 years since Wednesday. 92. He would have been 92 years old on Wednesday, but he passed away in 2012. He was Jewish. Grew up in Brooklyn. His father was a machine operator of ladies' clothing. Let's see. So he was also, it was around the time with the Holocaust, and apparently many of his family members had gotten killed, and all of this kind of shaped who he was. And he liked Fantasia, which also which made him realize he wanted to be an illustrator. So he began illustrating children's books in the 1950s, and when his brother began writing children's books, he asked Maurice to illustrate the two of these during this period. And then he wrote Where the Wild Things Are, the story and the pictures.
And this is such a great book for kids that are in vulnerable situations, that need the mental escape from whatever's happening in their lives currently. This is a fabulous book for escaping to where the wild things are. It's just perfect.
And apparently the initial reception was mostly negative. Teachers and parents alike felt that any depiction of a child throwing a tantrum only encouraged children's bad behaviors. But, eventually people realized that encouraged, it taught them how to master their emotions, and the initial banning of the book was relaxed and began to receive high praise. And it was the most distinguished American picture book for children.
When was it released?
1963.
Okay. Because when I was a kid, this was my favorite book. And I'm sure I got it early. Mm-hmm. But I had an unconventional biological mother.
Oh, wait, I guess he wrote it in 1963, but it wasn't published till 1966, or am I?
Whenever it was published, it was in my hot little hands that day.
Okay.
My mother was very big into that book.
And then a whole bunch of other stuff, and his partner passed away in 2007 of lung cancer, and then Maurice died in 2012 of stroke complications. And his ashes were scattered at an undisclosed location. So, according to his wishes. So, there we go. That's just a little bit. I kind of just briefly summarized his biography, but obviously it's a very well written biography, so you guys should go in and do that. Thanks to the Notables Project. I don't know who was the one
who started it.
Karen Lowe and Drea Taylor.
Karen, yay, Karen Lowe
and Scott Fulkerson. I don't know who. Probably a whole combination of the three. But yes. And then there you go. That's our profile of the week.
Yay!
Great profile. So now, let's look at the photos of the week, which were pets. How exciting. I love looking at animal photos. So the first one is a painting, it looks like, of a man and his dog. It says portrait of Joseph Easton Robinson, 1837, painted while he was employed as a bridge engineer for the B&D Railroad in Maryland. Portrait measures 7 feet in height.
Wow.
That's probably taller than he actually was. Oh, look at that one.
Look at the little baby doll.
No.
And the cute puppy.
Mm-hmm. 3 horseful babies and a proud horse.
Oh, wow.
That's funny.
That is funny. And that kid is dressed like Spanky. So he watched The Little Rascals. And I bet the name of the dog was Spot.
That's highly likely. Let's see if it says anything. No, it just says, and his dog. H.F. Barr and his beloved Great Dane. In Florida. Yep, that looks like a tree that's in Florida. So, oh, look! A bunny named Daisy. Young Katie with a dog. Teaching him a trick. Oh, middle-aged Katie with a cat. It's the same Katie.
Cute. An animal lover her whole life.
Mm-hmm. Middle-aged Katie with a bird.
Was she a zookeeper when she finally grew up out of middle age?
What's her profile say? Nothing. Not much. But That's funny. She has a picture with 3 different animals. Christine with their cat, Toby. Looks like they got Toby to stay in the picture because they have a food bowl there.
Or is it milk?
Or milk.
Milk.
This is in England. Look, they have this dog over here, just holding him by the.
So funny to keep him still. That's funny. And is she holding a baby doll?
That's what it looks like.
All right.
Yep.
The family dog.
He's like, Dad, help me.
Dad said, Junior, hold that dog.
Mary Kirk with Vince.
Aww. Aww.
Cute.
I love pocket dogs. That's not really a pocket dog.
No, you can't really fit that in your pocket.
That's a lap dog.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a pocket dog.
Because as it was a puppy.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Mm-hmm. She looks so happy to show off her dog.
She does.
She's like, look. That's a good photo. What kind of dog is that? Anybody? Can't.
I haven't done much study on it, but dogs have evolved.
They have
recently to breeds that we now recognize. Some of the breeds that might have been in old photographs may not be around.
Yeah, that's very true. Like this one looks, I don't think that's common. This one's a beagle for sure.
Maroo.
Winky.
Beagles have the softest ears.
They do. Look, he won some prizes. Good doggy.
Yes.
Did such a good job. We're proud of you. Looks like maybe a Chihuahua.
That's almost a pocket dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Joyce, these pics stay in the WikiTree database. So if you upload a picture to WikiTree and you make the picture open or you attach it to a page that's open, it will be visible for as long as WikiTree is around. And
That's kind of ends up being forever.
Yeah, WikiTree is hoping to be here for a very, very long time. So that's the promise of our WikiTreeer-in-Chief, Mr. Chris Whitten.
That's why I always recommend to attach it to an actual person instead of just uploading it to this page, so that it's actually attached to the person it's associated with. And even if they're still living, and you know, eventually in the future, it'll be open.
Make sure that you have, if it's not a living person, make sure the profile is open enough so that the picture is also available to see.
Yeah, or if you upload it to the 52 photos one, it will show as well. But just make sure you're attaching your photos to the people as well.
Why don't you show us how to do that real quick, Sarah?
Okay. So let's. Okay. So this is the photo page. So let's say she hadn't. We wanted to add it somewhere else. You can go down here, and you can add it to another person or free space profile. So you either put the ID, or like if we wanted to add it to baby or children,
right,
or a different profile or whatever, you can add it to any page or profile you wanted to, obviously if it's relevant. And that's how you would basically do it. Or there's usually a list.
And click save.
Oh, you want me to go ahead and do that?
No, just show them where the save button is. There you go.
Save.
Save changes so that it stays.
Yeah. So you can add it to multiple pages. This is where also you can set it to the primary or set a background image. And it also gives you the link if you wanted to input it into the biography text.
Inline.
So like, let's say you wanted to talk about her and her cat, and you can put the picture there. And yeah. And then also I always recommend, maybe if you
give a description.
I guess the title. The title says everything, but if there were multiple people in the photo, you can put a little comment on who's in the photo.
Left to right. This is Sarah and Mags.
Yep.
And then the boa cat, Nikki. Kiki.
That's my cat's name. My sister's, because I'm at my sister's house right now. Her cat is over there ignoring me. Okay. So that's how you would add it to multiple, like if you uploaded it to this page, if you wanted to add it to a person page or vice versa. So that's how you would do that. Okay. James, Bruce, and Helen Cobb's dog, Stacy. I guess this one just has a little horsey.
Up there. Horsey bunny.
What?
Horsey bunny.
Where's the bunny?
Horsey bunny. That's a friend of mine's little sister used to call cows horsey bunnies.
That's funny.
Riding down the road. Horsey bunnies. Oh, cute.
With Prince Victor.
Shake a paw.
That dog has shooken a prince's hand. See, like, let's say we wanted to add the Prince Victor to this profile, to this photo, which is not there. You come down and add it here. It says this photo taken in the late 50s of my dad, Floyd Blizzard, shaking hands with our German Shepherd. Oh, the dog is named Prince Victor.
I wasn't going to correct that, but I had a suspicion that you were a bit wrong. Just a little suspicion. Because that does not look like the way a prince of that time era would have acted.
I don't know. I always
dog
saw
would have had his paw up, and the prince would have been looking down his nose at the dog.
Oh, I'm still working on my coffee, guys. It's been a long
If the cat is in the lap, how do you list the people in the picture left to right? Jeffrey. Hey, June, you missed it. I talked about your Tombstone picture. You'll have to watch this later.
So if I wanted to, did somebody say how to list them left to right?
No. No. He was being a smart aleck. Aren't we glad I used that word?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So if I knew Dad's Floyd Blizzard's wiki ID, I could go down here and add it. Be like Blizzard, yada yada yada.
Yada yada.
Yada yada yada.
Everything can be a Seinfeld. You can Seinfeld the heck out of this.
Mm-hmm. Boxer puppies. Look at that cute. Boxers are one of my favorite dogs.
That looks like a huge bundle of soft kisses and puppy smell.
I'm jealous of her. Just wanna cuddle them all. Seeing Rose should be listed on this image too. Oh, look at the floofy doggy. Family pet Susan Heddle, and
that's a Springer Spaniel of some sort, right?
Yeah, Spaniel. Mm-hmm. I think it's too big to be a Cocker Spaniel.
Yes,
some kind of Spaniel.
Springer Spaniels are big.
Springer Spaniel.
And they're gorgeous.
British Columbia. BC.
There we are, back in Canada again.
It's just meant to be in Canada. Look, this one's in Australia.
And they've got a dog.
Okay,
I want to say that's an Australian Shepherd.
I don't
Come on.
I don't know. I like Australian Shepherds. That doesn't look like one.
Oh, come on.
But I don't know. Maybe it's an I don't know. Because it's in Australia, you're just going to call it an Australian Shepherd dog? Gustav. I'm not even going to try that. Yeah. With his family and their dog. They all look so happy. Especially her.
Oh, Sarah.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh, come on, Melanie Robertson Gearhart. It looks more like a border collie, she says. I'll give you that.
I would have to agree.
I'll give you that.
Okay, then I think there were a couple here that weren't.
I like that one.
I know. It says,
how fast do you think he's going on that little tricycle pulling that dog? Did the puppy get whiplash when he started? G-force.
It was just a photo op.
Oh, come on. You don't think you drove around with the dog in there all the time? Spanky would.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have pedals, so you'd have to walk. So I don't think he was going very fast anyway. Just a paddle bicycle.
Cute. Oh, look.
Oh, yeah, this is Chris's. He was asking me if he should post this, and I told him.
Is that Chris?
It is Chris.
Oh, my gosh. Where is Chris this morning? He can see
he's missing.
Blow it up. Blow it. This is Chris Ferriello. Blow it up. I think I've seen this picture before.
There we go. He didn't even put it on the page. Fired.
He's fired.
The dog's name was Cammy, and she hated my dad. The dog's name was Tux.
That's funny. We had cats that hated my mom. and the cats, one of the cat's siblings, it was my brother's cat, and my cat's sibling, that cat sibling lived with my sister, and both of those cats on different occasions attacked my mom. Like, my mom would walk up the steps at my sister's house, and the cat would wait and whap her in the head. It's funny.
Look, it's a turtle.
A tortoise. A turtle. Turtle.
Is it a turtle or a tortoise? I think it's a turtle. Or is it a tortoise?
What is a tortoise? What's
A
the difference
tortoise?
between turtle and tortoise?
Tortoise is land.
Okay.
Turtle is
I'm
water.
impressed with your turtle knowledge.
I know. I had a turtle.
Sarah, that is just impressive.
I know. I'm a turtle extraordinaire. He's a desert tortoise. See, that's what it says.
It's a tortoise.
But you said it was a turtle up here, SJ.
I'm so wrong. Again.
Oh, this is the Great Dane. Blue. The Great Dane's name is Blue. Like Blue's Clues. Blue's Clues.
Was that a Great Dane in Blue's Clues?
No.
That wascally wabbit.
Daisy. Had her about 6 years. She was an albino bunny. I would take her for a walk on a lead. Oh, it's so cute. Oh shit. So this one they couldn't find out the puppy's name.
I think it's a collie.
This
that looks like
maybe a previous kind of breed mix.
Collie mix.
Collie thing. Oh, Oscar. Oscar the Chihuahua.
He's cute. Lassie.
Oh, he passed away in his sleep Sunday night.
Oh, we're so sorry. Who posted
sorry,
that?
Richard.
Oh, Richard.
Oh. Now he's in puppy heaven.
Oh. He crossed the rainbow bridge. Don't cry, Sarah. It's okay.
I know. I get upset with animals and
Is that Katie again?
Oh yeah, with all her pets.
Yeah.
She had a variety of pets. They tended to change as she aged. She loved dogs as a young girl, then she added birds at middle age, and finally had cats in her elder years.
So if she added all of these, so she had birds, cats, and dogs when she was older.
Mm-hmm.
Look, there's a birdhouse behind her in the.
I know.
Right.
Very fitting.
And then the cat with the milk.
It was apparently a Christmas present from my parents.
Fun.
Well, not my parents, but Christine's parents. Oh, look! The dog's name was lost in history. Put the dog's names on your photos. I think that's important. Your pet's names in your photos. That's a cute dog. What kind of dog do we think that is?
Coyote, shepherd, wolf, whatever. Oh, there's the little girl with her brand new puppy. Very proud.
Yeah. Cute.
Oh, beagle. Arr!
Sweet beagle. Photo shows my grandfather proudly showing Winky after she won her group in Chicago, Illinois. Oh, look at the cat and a dog.
What is there something in the other picture too?
A pet? No, it doesn't look like it. I think it's just all her mom.
Oh, and that one puppy. Look. Oh, that's a cute puppy.
Mm-hmm. She was an Irish settler.
Really?
That's what it says, yeah.
Irish setters are beautiful, huge dogs, though.
Maybe that was a puppy one.
Yeah, that's a puppy. Okay, that's a big dog.
With 2 of his Airedales.
Oh, the other one's on the ground.
Oh, look at the fluffy. Samoyed. Those are big fluffy dogs.
And it's a smiling dog.
Yeah.
That's a good smiling dog picture.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's so cute.
Is she smiling in that picture too? That's so cute.
Oh, I love puppies. Okay. This is the boxer one.
I love the picture, a box of chocolates, and it's a box of chocolate labs. That's pretty cute.
I think it's a boxer too.
No, it looks like a mastiff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess the nose is a little different. So cute.
or a Belgium something. Friends of mine actually raise these kinds of dogs. I've forgotten what the name of it is.
Because it doesn't have the tail either.
Yep.
So cute. That was the last one.
Yep. That's it. See you later.
Bye. Well, I wanted to show real quickly.
Any tips on, you have a question, any tips on how to add pet info to a person's profile? Do it with a picture for sure.
You can also create a free space page for the pet as well.
That is a great idea. I should do that.
Or you can, like if maybe you don't feel like you just want to make one free space page for one pet, maybe you can do them for the family pets. Like you can have all the pets that a family has had, and you can add the photos and stories about them in a free space page. And then you can link that free space page to the owners of the profiles, to the owner's profile, and vice versa. So I think that would be the best way to go about it if you feel like adding it to the profile. So that's up to you how you want to go about it.
If the person's a big cat or a dog person, you could have links, you could have inline photos or inline information about the different pets. Like we had an Uncle Bob Dole, believe it or not, who was a show person. He was actually a oh, please no, Jelaine says. Okay, Jelaine, I'll stop. No, Bob was a show person, so that was his profession. So there's lots of pictures of Bob with his show stuff. So,
and I
didn't take it as snarky at all, Jeffrey.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I think pets are an important part of a family, and we're a family history site. So, I mean, that's personal preference on what you want to do. But I think it just adds another layer of what the person was like and a side story of their life and adding the photos. And I think the more information, the better.
All of these pictures had people in them, Jelaine. So there's a person actually associated. Okay, good. Well, Jelaine says, if adding pets adds to the story of someone's life, then absolutely. Yes. Got it. Good. Woo.
Yeah.
And Melanie says they are our fur family. Yes.
Yeah. Now, if you're going to add a free space page and adding maybe some unnecessary, I know Julie, she did a DNA test on her dog. But I think as long as it adds value to the profile and like pet, I mean, I think pets shape how you grow as a person too.
Yes.
Like they shape.
Yes. And
she was talking about
we understand exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah.
And Jelaine has a good point. Why create a bunch of pet space page when we have so many profiles that need sourcing and good work?
True.
And that is true. But to tell the story, to give a complete picture of someone's life, if the dogs are a big part of their life, then it is. So
that's why I say maybe if you had like 5 different cats in your life, maybe not make one free space page for each one. Make one and then list all of the cats or all of your pets that you've had, or one for all of the family's pets, so you can all keep them all organized in one place. Yeah, I definitely get where Jillian's coming from, though. So.
Yes, absolutely. Jelaine really a nice person, y'all.
We love Jelaine.
We do. We do. I am rushing here. I want to show you one picture. You ready? This is, I got to share my screen. It's got to come up first.
Well, on a side note, while that's coming up, I made especially during the scan-a-thon, I had a lot of photos of my old cat who passed away, so I just made a free space page for him and uploaded the photos there. That's what I did. Oh,
that's Jake Parker. His full name was Jake Nosy Parker, but that's my puppy, Jake Parker, who passed away just a couple of years ago. And he was a pocket pet. literally. So there. I should create a space profile just for him. And I'm going to I'm going to add Jelaine to the space profile.
Jelaine.
And Jelaine says, I'm going to stop working on this.
That's what I was laughing
right now and go find all the photos of her pets and upload them. You go, girl, you go. And if you don't have enough, I will add you to Jake's page.
Just save it for the Scanathon. Save it for the Scanathon.
Parker puppy. He was such a good He was my genius pet. Sometimes he would get jealous that I was working on my laptop and I'd have my laptop in my lap and he would put a paw up on my leg and then another paw and he would slowly slide himself up between me and the laptop so that I had to type over him while I was working. So he would lie right between me and my laptop. He was pretty cute, that little fella. Oh, please. I think I just like having Jelaine in here so we can pick on her.
Okay, so I wanted to show one more thing really quick. So the 52 ancestors thing was handed down, and there were some nice photos that I just want to share briefly through here. People posted photos of what was handed down to them by an ancestor. Like this was a nice old chair. I actually have a lot of chairs that my parents have in storage from my grandmother that they keep trying to give me. But I don't need those right now. A lot of long stories. You guys, everybody should go and read these.
What is that one, Sarah?
This?
Yeah.
It is a 215-year-old hand-me-down of a coverlet sewn by S.J.'s fourth great-grandmother. It is now donated to a family museum.
I have a coverlet exactly like that is framed. I have a portion of it that's framed, and it's in a museum in Dillard, Georgia. That's crazy.
This is another. My favorite was this 1845 signature quilt that belonged to my second great-grandmother, Adeline Hutton. It has the date and names of her family and friends in the center of each square. Cool.
Nice.
We have this
sewing table.
Inherit a small case that housed spools of sewing thread that stood in the store.
Yep.
Because Bill's great-grandfather was the proprietor of a large general store in Bee Spring, Kentucky. Now I think Bill has this in his house. That's a cute little.
Yeah, thing. That's fun.
Chris shared a blog post. I guess these little put all his hand-me-downs.
This is Chris Ferriello?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All the hand-me-downs that he's had from his family. Cool.
Yeah, Chris is really blogging away.
Yeah, he blogs for every single 52 ancestor. He makes a blog post. Look at that.
Wow. Marilyn Monroe. Or is that...
That's what it looks like.
Is that Jane Mansfield?
It says her Aunt Myra made about a dozen beautiful porcelain dolls in the 1950s. Apparently her mother, her sister got them. When my mom died, I chose the one least likely to break during the drive from Iowa to California. It's still in one piece, as is the taffeta in the dress that will disintegrate when touched.
Ooh.
So it doesn't. It might have been based off an actress, but it doesn't say for sure. It's very pretty, though.
It is. Okay. Melanie, while you're coming up with the next one, Melanie says that she has a family Bible from the 1850s and has all sorts of great genealogical information from there. And it's her most prized possession.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff that was handed down to me. Look, these are coins.
Does that show the size of a watch, a cameo, or a cufflink?
Yeah, this looks like. And a $2 coin from who knows where? Do you know where that's from?
It's not big enough for me to see, Sarah. Sorry.
Let me see. Let's open it.
Still not big enough to see. It's an interesting coin.
Yeah.
And it's written in English.
Let me see. What does the thing?
What'd you do your Saturday morning? Oh, well, I looked at a coin.
I don't see anything. Doesn't say anything about it.
And an ironing board. That is
nice.
something everyone should have handed down.
I didn't have that handed down.
My niece graduated from high school, and my aunt gave me an iron when I graduated from high school. And because I was performing and doing stuff on stage during college, having an ironing situation was very, very important. And when I gave my niece an iron for her high school graduation, she didn't even really know what it was.
So, Ariette Lindsay also has a blog. And apparently she got handed down a set of book of knowledge encyclopedias. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Some of the encyclopedias are very, very, they sell well for collectors, but I have a set from 1939 that I think is just great, and it's worth about $1. So I think I'm going to drill a hole. I'm going to glue them all together, drill a hole through them, and turn them into a lamp.
Jeffrey says he has my great-grandmother's alarm clock. His great-grand. That's pretty cool.
A silver inkstand from Joyce.
Missionary in India.
In the 1830s. Now, that's cool.
That is pretty cool.
52 photos, 52 ancestors. I'm making my notes here.
You're also writing down that we picked on Jelaine.
I did. I did.
And okay, well,
pets.
Pretty much been an hour. So unless you guys have any questions, so just since we were kind of talking about the Scanathon, next month is the Connectathon. I don't think anything's been I don't know. I don't think I've seen a post about it.
Nobody's been fishing?
Nobody's been fishing yet. But we can fish for connecting profiles later next month.
No official announcement.
But you should be seeing that soon. It is, I don't remember the dates. I think it's like in the middle of next month. So
might be at the cottage, might be a hard one.
Yeah, so Mags might not be corny this time.
Oh, I'll be corny. I'll be a corny.
She's always corny.
Oh. But I might be there, but my connection won't be as good.
Yeah. Just keep an eye out for that. Maybe you'll see that next coming weeks to start registering for the Connectathon.
Yay. And what is the Connectathon? The
Connectathon is adding profiles. So basically it's encouraging you. So maybe you just have your direct line, and the Connectathon encourages you to add those, all of the siblings and the other spouses and their kids, just to kind of expand sideways instead of just upward. So we're just adding more profiles to the tree.
And you know how oftentimes we have prizes and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Ellen Thompson Jennings, who is in our chat right now, donates stuff from her Shop the Hound store to WikiTree for prizes sometimes. So just thought I'd throw that out there for Ellen Thompson Jennings.
So, yeah, we usually
Shop the Hound.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for that, the Connectathon stuff. And yeah, I think that's
Prizes.
I think usually the only prize, I think it's usually only the Source-a-thon that we have all the other extra prizes. I'm not sure, but we usually give released away T-shirts during the other ones.
We do give away T-shirts, that is for sure.
I throw them into the crowd during the live casts. So you have to catch them. So watch out.
We should have those guns, the T-shirt guns when you go to a sporting event. We should have
for wrist tech
next year. Boom. We have the wristbands that are WikiTree wristbands, and I shoot them at people as they walk by.
So yeah, so I'm gonna throw some T-shirts at people during the Connect-a-thon. And
yeah, sounds like fun.
It is fun. Until next time. And Tommy, I'm not sure. We've only had one other Connect-a-thon.
Isn't Alice here? Alice usually can pull those numbers up pretty fast. So.
He's like,
if he can tell us by the time we sign off, which will be, we're 11:01.
I know. Wow. I think Alesh dipped out already, though. I haven't seen him in a while.
He just popped in to say hi with his family and Masha.
Mm-hmm.
See, we mentioned Masha again.
Masha. Okay.
Masha. The Brady Bunch.
Yes.
Okay.
We will see you guys